Leader Dr. Besigye, the FDC president, who is also the road mayor. I recognize the leaders of other parties who are here. The Honorable John Ken Ruchamus, the man. My colleagues, on whose behalf I am going to make a very short statement, the Honorable Francis Mwijuche, the Honorable Joyce Bagara, I joined politics in 2010. That's when I took a decision to join politics. I had been employed by Wafula Ogutu before I left. I left Monta and left him there. Then with other colleagues we went to start the Observer. So when I joined politics, Sarah Eperu we had met on talk shows, but she was also living in Chireka. So she had a more understanding of the constituency to which I was offering myself. At that time, she was also contesting for Ngora. So in fact, I ended up missing her in the campaign because she kept commuting between Chireka and Ngora. But she also knew more people in the area because city and town life is very difficult. You may not even know the neighbors. In my village, I knew everybody, including newborns. But in Kampala, sometimes I return home, there is a function in the neighborhood where I am not invited. So she helped me to understand the constituency, initially Chadondo East, and eventually Chira municipality. I have seen many of the people from Chira here. She knew all the borders, she knew all the stages, she knew all the special hires. She was interacting with everybody. In fact, if you go to Chireka, her name is Aunt, not Sarah Eperu. So we will, Aunt Sarah, so we will miss her as an area, and my condolence first to the family, to her children. I remember when I was contesting to be an FDC candidate, she brought her children to become FDC leaders because we were raising numbers. There was a girl and a boy, so they became part of the structures. Unfortunately, one of them was away on the time of voting. She had gone to school. So really we struggled together. We may have disagreed one way or the other, which is normal. Me, I disagree with everybody at one time. That's how I live. I want to thank her for the contribution she made towards my election as a member of parliament. The country today, including those who publicly profess to be NRM, many of the people are bleeding. I mean, when you see a Speaker of Parliament naming her hospital after Muhoza and wife, it is not that they have made any contribution. I welcome the Honorable Matthias Mpuga. I also welcome the Honorable Nabukenya Brenda. Maybe to give you notice that you came when I was speaking on your behalf, you the MPs. The Honorable Matthias Mpuga was the coordinator of Action for Change during Walk to Work. So he's not a stranger here. Most of the planning took place here, and Sarah was a very key participant. He has not said so, but I think you need to understand why he must be here. So I said, when you see a Speaker of Parliament saying this ward of my hospital is after Moz Kainerugawa, this one is after the wife, many people need to be liberated. Today in Parliament, we are debating the national budget, starting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs. The Minister of Foreign Affairs was asked about the foreign policy, and he said the President is the chief diplomat, so he knows everything. So I asked him, but we have seen his son threatening to invade Kenya. Then the father calls Kenya to say sorry the following day. We have seen staff embassies in Ethiopia summoned after the son said I support Tigris. You've seen what? So I asked him whether Museveni being the chief diplomat, whether that is also shared by his family member. So we are under family rule. I think the others are just survivors. So our liberation should take care of everybody, including people who are in NRM. And I am very sure if the Almighty gives me life, I think people in NRM will dance more than those of us when Museveni is finally foreign. Because at least for me, I speak. Then we meet them in the corridors of Parliament, they say, please, sorry for me to say, they are in prison. So I want, on behalf of colleagues, members of Parliament who are here to salute Sarah Eperu, but also to ask each one of you here to pick courage. We were in tear gas, bullets. Sarah did not die any of those. She has died of something else. Sometimes we fear to do what we are supposed to do because of the fear to die. They are shooting, so I'm going to die. If it is not your day, you will not die. If it is your day, you will die. Many of the victims of the Museveni violence are not actually participants in demonstrations against Museveni. They are bystanders. Some of them were even hiding. One time we were in Kasanga with the doctor. Started firing tear gas, including in kiosks. I saw an old woman with a daughter falling. So we shouldn't fear. We should overcome fear, because if it is your day to die, you will die. That's the courage I want us to pick as we remember Sarah Eperu. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. To God, from God we come, and to whom is our return. Thank you.